Hi guys, and welcome once again to Transport Fever. So between this episode and the last episode, I've noticed a couple of new things. One of which is there used to only be the three little tabs here. You know, one to have a look at the land uses, one to have a look at the contour lines, and one for your navigable waters. They've now added these two new ones. So you got the track speed limit and the street traffic. So if we have a look at street traffic, you get all these green lines, and you know, you can see some of these spots where they're getting more and more traffic, they're changing colour. I think that's awesome. If you're planning your bus routes and stuff, you can see where, like in a new city where there's a lot of street traffic, so you could avoid that street and stuff. I think that's awesome. Then you've got the train or the track speed limits. So, you know, at a glance you can see the slow points in your track. And again, I think this is brilliant. It certainly makes it easier going, oh, why aren't my trains moving? Oh, I need to redesign this area because it's too slow. That's brilliant. In the last episode, I said I wanted to connect to here. So let's go ahead and actually put a station down. Now, I was having a quick look at this. I've already set it to the 320. Because it's very easy to upgrade the number of station parts. Like, you know, you can upgrade it to 3 or 2 or whatever easily once it's in situ. However, it's very hard to upgrade the length of the station. You have to destroy all the track leading into it and so on and so forth. So I just find it, you know, even though it costs more, it's better in the long run. Now I was looking at just sticking it there, but you know, you can see just how far this end is off the ground, and it may not look ridiculously bad, but I just don't want the hassle of ending up like building a tunnel at one end and a bridge at the other. And I mean, if we have a look at the contour lines, you can see why. You know, we've got the way the land is moving. So I think if we put it in that way, just there, it not only costs 30 grand less, but I'll build out this way, and then I stay within one contour line all the way here, which, yeah, I think that's pretty good. So let's actually start building this. Keep you as high as possible. More gradual you do the curves, the higher the speed you can keep it at. And the smaller the chunks you do, the better for the land, so the less it costs. Overall, I mean, not just per chunk. Because, let's face it, if I do a chunk that long, of course it's going to cost less to do a chunk this long, but yeah. Okay. Now, when I looked at this before, it was going to cost like 400 grand to get from there just to there, and we've already spent 100 grand on the station. So this has so far only cost me like, what, 150 grand? So let's see if we can get it all the way in and doubled up for less than it originally thought it was going to cost. Boom. Okay, so let's double this up now. Now I'd like the doubling to be on this side. Oh no, come on. Keep coming. Come on, a little further. out there, and then in. Look at that. So we got the entire thing done for almost as much as doing it in one piece was going to cost. That's just insane. And that just proves the point of, you know, doing it piece by piece costs less. So we want a station on the back end of here, because for the moment, or not a station, but a yard. Oof, jeez, that raised up a bit. I'll end up having to do some terrain flattening at some point. Right, let's add in a little bit of road around here. Okay, that's going to cost way too much. No, I want you to be straight. There we go. That's a little too close though. There we go. You to there. No, you're still going to cost too much. Ah, I've run out of cash, so speed up time a little. And see if we can make some money again. You know what? I don't need that. I'm going to go up, there, around, and back. Yeah, that should work. Right, so we are going to have one of you there. As soon as I have some cash, of course. You know what? Yeah, we'll make this electric. I'm going to do trams in the city. Oh, we've just gone through end of year, which is probably why my money went down as much as it did. Hey, cash. Boom. Still, we are making money. Now, I know I've not actually got a train in yet, but, you know, we will. I might put one of the trains from line 1 onto here, and then, you know, eventually build it up with its own set of trains. But I am going to need to upgrade the roadways that I want the tram tracks to run. So all the way down there. Yeah, I want it to run around the outside. Yeah, it should be good. Now, as always, I'm probably adding in more stops than I need, but, you know, it keeps the line useful later without me changing loads of stuff, so I think it's fine. Okay, and we need a tram depot. And then we need a new route. There we go. Spot on. So, this is going to be the TRP Group St. Andrew, and you want to be the same colour that my other tram line is. So we want, you're the newest one, so we'll have 2 of you, please. Boom. There they go. So we now need a train on here to make this actually useful. We need a new line as well. And while I've got an opportunity, bank. Oh, that was my new line that I wanted. Thank you. So it's going to go from you up to you. Now it's just sticking to one side of the track for the moment because I've not added the signals. And now you want to be yellow. Is it yellow? It is yellow. And you're just going to be mainline 2. Help if I actually put my normal TP, train passenger. Now, I know I keep promising I'm going to rename things, and, you know, by the end of, like, episode 50, I'm still going to have train line main 1 and 2. But, yeah, I do intend to change it. I've just not got round to it, honest. Now, do I want to just sort of really route one of these? I could do. Although, before that, let's unpause and we will add signals in. I don't really need you there, do I? And I actually need to have that. There we go. Right. Oh! That is a new tanker. And it froze my game slightly there. Oh, and a new passenger car. Okay, so we'll take a look at that in a minute. We may even have it running on this route. Oh, come on, don't lag. What's going on? It's not normally this laggy, and at the moment my FPS is just dropping to nothing. Okay, I've just paused for the moment and my FPS has just shot back up. I'll unpause in a second and see what was going on. Are they both? Yeah, they're in the right spots. One there. I think one more set around there, and that went in the wrong spot. I don't want you. There we go. Same thing as always, guys. I'll change those to one way when I get a chance. Let's unpause. Are you still going to be laggy? You are. Why is my FPS so low suddenly? Oh, and bank. Did I get it? No, I missed it. Damn. Sorry for the lagginess of this, guys. I have no idea why it's being this bad. So much for a usability patch, like. That's horrendous. Let's turn those off for the moment. It's a little better without those. Not greatly though. That's really strange that my FPS is fluctuating that badly. Are you keeping up with your passengers? Yeah, mostly. Just that one's a little slow, but then again, that is the last stop, so 85 passengers waiting there. Wow. Yeah, I can see why this line does need 5 trains. Like all 4 trains, or all 5 trains are pretty much just left this one, which is why it's empty. How are you doing for food? You've got 33. Okay, your production limit's 200, and so's yours. So that's not doing too bad. I still have no idea why, like, the lag. But, yeah. So let's have a look. These are the new carriages that we've just unlocked. So they're 500,000 each. Wow, that's expensive. 14 passengers per though. Again, it's double the price for 3 passengers. I may as well just buy 2 of those. I really could. I could buy 2 of those and get 22 passengers for the same price as 14 passengers. I know this one, like, travels at a higher top speed, but I have no trains that can travel at 62 mile an hour. Like, the highest train I've got is, what, 37? What would the point be of this? Oh, and repay a bit of loan while I've seen I've got enough money. Wow. I know it's new, but I don't see the point of using it. I mean, I may use these ones now instead of these ones. Like, I may jump up to the next set, but just the cost of those, wow. Oh yeah, a new tram comes out. It would right after I've bought a couple, wouldn't it? Typical. Well, before we buy the train, let us go and have a look at the new boats. So we got the new passenger liner. Oh no, there is the Klondike. Oh, it's not a passenger. It's a cargo. Okay. And then we got this one as well, which is the new crude oil and stuff. Okay. I thought it was a passenger from the way it looks. It does look like a passenger vessel. Oh, repair bit loan. Hey, we got 2 million in the bank. Excellent. Okay, that should be enough for a train at least. Because once I get a train on the route, it'll be easier. So what do I want pulling this thing? And you're a mill like that. Wow. You're slow in comparison to the other trains, and this is a passenger train. You know what? We've not got one of those anywhere else. So, yeah, I think I'll go with that. But I want to build up a bit more cash before I buy that. I know I've got 2 million, but I mean that's a mil and a bit. See, I won't be able to buy 4 of those, and you know, 4 of them for that I think is still not very many. So I think wait until I've got about 3 mil, and then buy that train. Almost full. You are full. Excellent. We'll leave a couple of these windows here for a while so you guys can take a look at some of the trains. We'll also grab one of the freight trains. I know it's basically the exact same train, just with different carriages though, so... But hey, it's something. Something for you guys to watch while we're building up our cash. Ah, just before I could click it. There we go. So there's 2.5 mil. Not much longer to go, and then we'll have enough cash, I think. There we go, 3 mil. Of course, as soon as I withdraw some of that cash, I'm going to be at minus. Or not at minus, but it won't be 3 mil anymore. Damn, minus 300k. Still, this is the lowest my debt's been for a while, so, you know, that's something. It's definitely something. How about you? Are you actually getting passengers at all? 1 or 2? One thing I never looked at was the usability. Land usage. Well, yeah, at least I've got stopping at all the different districts, so... You know, people can't complain about that. Okay. Borrow cash. Oh. Repay cash. And hang on, Borrow. I can go above 10 million now. Oh, it's because I've passed the 1900s. I can borrow more cash. How long has that been a thing? Like, you guys have probably been sitting there going, you can borrow more, you can build stuff, come on, come on. And I've just been completely oblivious. Damn it. Right, well, I'll repay it all until we get past December, and then I'll borrow cash to buy the train. Because, yeah, if I can repay the loan and pay less on the interest, I'm going to do that. Like, I'm a cheapskate. And we have a new train. Okay, so we might have a new option instead. Let's take a look. 2 point... What in the name of Pete is that? Like, 2.5 million for a train? Holy Hannah! That is expensive. But it goes like... Wow. That's like nearly double the speed limit of the previous one. Now I can see why I got these very fast passenger cars. Okay, so I've got to make a choice. Am I going to spend a lot more money and get a very fast train? Or am I going to spend, you know, half the cash and get a slower train? I kind of want that train. Oh dear. You know what, we're going to be using this train for our stone line most likely. Then again, we could use that for the stone line considering it has a much better tractive effort and a heck of a bigger pulling power. Yeah, so I'm going to stick with my original plan and use this train for the passengers. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Right, so borrow 3 million and purchase one of you. And then buy some cars for it. That should do us. And you are going to be set to mainline 2. So, let's have a nice look at this new train. And slow time for this. Oh, look at that train. That is a nice looking train. It's not really the ideal steam train in my eyes, but it's still quite a nice train. That's... yeah. Okay, I've not got complaints about that. So let's watch it on its first journey. The carriages are pretty nice as well. Obviously the first few journeys this thing is not going to make me money. Speed up time a bit because otherwise we will be here for 15 minutes or something watching it. I mean, this thing carries 77 passengers. That's pretty good. I'll open that and get ready to replace them as well. Oh, there's something. People are actually using their own vehicles now. So before, mostly the only traffic on the road was my vehicles. Now we're getting other traffic on the roads. A bit of a bump that was. So this was the main reason I wanted to have 2 stations on this line. I say 2 stations, 2 platforms on that station. Hey, it's got its first passenger. Awesome. So let's have a look at both of you. You've got quite a few vehicles. You've got quite a few vehicles. What are we replacing you with? And replace now. Boom. So both of those will replace, no need to worry about auto replacing. So now I want to have a look at my stone line. And you're heading in, aren't you? Yes, you are. Where's the other one? You're heading... Okay, you're heading in the wrong direction for what I was going to do. Okay, well, we'll let you get there. And then, before you load up, go and be sold. Oh, really? You can't find a route? But the... Oh, okay, because that's the return route. Oh. Okay. Right. Now go and be sold. Thank you. There she goes. I'll do that with this one as well once it reaches the station. Oh, actually, I'll let it bring a final load before it gets sold. There's no point selling it early. But let us buy some trains. So yeah, I'm going to use this for this one. Although, actually, I say I'm going to use that. Well, these are limited to 50, which is still more than I'd get out of them if I use that. So yeah, I'll use the bigger train. Hopefully at the higher speed it'll make me money quicker. So, let's see just how much I can actually borrow up to. $30 million, okay. So that leaves me with 20 million to buy trains for this route. Now I don't know if I'm going to use the whole 20 million, but, you know, we will see. Now I want 1, 2, 3, 4 of you, 8 of you, 8 of you. That's 178 long. Okay. I just want to check my stations to make sure all of those are the max length, because otherwise that train is gonna struggle. They should all be the max length, but, you know, double check just to be sure. They are. So yeah, they can all accommodate the train that size. And that cost me... Wow, that cost me quite a bit, didn't it? Okay, so clone the vehicle. And I'm actually going to have 3 of these running this line. That is expensive. Okay. Stone line. This is either going to make me a lot of money or make me a massive loss. So, new trains coming out. That is a nice train. Look at that. Just look at that. That is a beautiful train. Okay, and the longer cargo. Now that I've bought this, in 2 minutes we're going to go through the year end or something, and, you know, it's going to come up with new cargo trains and stuff and just wind me up. Now I didn't use all the cash, so I'm going to repay what I didn't use. It's going to kill me a little on the loan interest, you know. I mean, 10 million loan was, you know, hitting us for 150k a year. So with a 30 million loan, we're going to be hitting almost 500,000 repayment a year. Wow. There they go, though. The new trains. That's just brilliant. Now, I really wish I could send one there. Can I manage to... No, because if I try and turn you around, you're just going to go back into the depot. And I can't even set you to a different station. Yeah, you're just gonna go there and then all the way back. Did you pick up construction materials though? You didn't. Oh, really? That was the whole point of making them stop there as well. Like, are you gonna pick any up? No, you're not. Okay. They're all being stored on this side and none of them are going back to that city. Damn. You know what I might do? Once this one's left that station. Oh no, I don't want that. I want the actual line. There we go. I might pull that off again. Yeah, let's pull that off. I know it means that it will split whatever it loads half there and half back, but it just doesn't seem to be loading any to take back. So, yeah. Where are you? Wow, you're all the way back there. You are taking an age to get through. I know you're a little bit slow, but that's something else. I want to have a look at that train when it's fully loaded, how fast it moves. I say fully loaded, it's never going to be full of everything, but you know, it'll at least fill up with stone, or it should do. I know this episode's running a little longer than I was gonna run it, but you know, for the sake of doing this, I'm gonna keep going. There you go, a full 32 stone. And you're running at, wow, you're gathering speed pretty quick. You're nearly at 40. Wow, look at that. That's the train. Oh no, that's one of the other ones. How quickly is it coming up behind this one? It's just like, come on, move out of the way. The new trains are in. I mean, that thing's running at 40 mile an hour? Or I think it said 40 before it sort of got stuck behind this one. Okay. So it's managed to clear, so you go and be sold. Thank you very much. Thank you for your service. Now let's see how much this thing makes when it actually pulls into the station. Now, from what I know, even if a train is too long for the station, it will still fill it. It just doesn't look good. 500,000? Whew! 500,000 for that trip with the stone. That is phenomenal. And how much food are you going to pick up? You're going to drop all of that off? No, you only dropped half, so that's awesome. And you got a full load of food. So how much are you going to get for taking the food back? I mean, at the moment, this line is losing me 2 mil. Ooh. It's because these trains are so much more expensive per year. I think each train costs like 400,000 per year. And mainline 2 is also losing me money, but it's building passengers, look. Let's go a little bit of first person. Ooh, this train is rocketing 50 mile an hour. Slow down and let's see how much you make us. With 32 food and 6 construction materials. Come on, how much? How much? Almost 500k again. And finally these little cars have something to do. That is extraordinarily good, you know. For making 500k in each direction, I mean, that's just brilliant for me. I mean, this one isn't as full because they're all bunched up next to each other at the moment. But, you know, once they spread themselves out a bit, that's just going to be an excellent sum of money coming in from this line. I mean, it wasn't much off the last one, even though it didn't have much. I mean, this one's got a lot less. I mean, look at that, 7 and 4. But again, I mean, once they spread themselves out, I think these trains are going to make me money. I keep telling myself that in the hopes they will, because otherwise I'm screwed. Yeah, so that only made me 130k. But, full load of stone, full load of stone. And is there more waiting? You just picked up a full load. And we've got, what, a third of a load for you? You know what I might do to help spread this out a bit? We are going to change you to a full load. I will change that back shortly, but I'll give it a bit of space between them. Because let's face it, it's never actually gonna get... Well, I suppose it will actually get a full load because it's full load any. So as soon as it fills up completely with stone, it will pull out. And you are pretty close to a full load. That's reached there, that's there. Yeah, I think now is about the time to send it off. So, off you go, buddy. But just splitting the trains up like this, it will definitely help. I mean, look at how many construction materials there are. That's just because I'm delivering more. That's brilliant. That is excellent that they're actually filling up that much now. I'm going to have to increase my food though, because that's not keeping up now. Yeah, my food isn't keeping up at this point, and I have enough money to repay. But right. That's enough, I've dragged it on long enough, so I am going to leave it there, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and see you later.